Of mine workers were waiting for their bus in St Helena when they were shot at by 3 men who were in a bakkie. 2 other workers were wounded in the attack and have since been taken to hospital. Another miner was assaulted by the assailants. A Free State Police spokesperson, Motantsi Makhele, says they're investigating murder and assault charges. For the latest on the story, we cross now live to our reporter in the Free State, Thabiso Radebe. Thabiso, give us a background. What happened there?
Desiree, good morning to you. I'm coming to you live from the city center of Welkom. This is where thousands of COSATU affiliates from various unions, which is SATU, POCRU, and all other associations, or rather unions, marching here to hand in on a memorandum. Remember, today around the country, COSATU has organized a strike, has organized a march to hand in a memorandum to complain about job losses and also retrenchments. It's true, Desiree, this morning we woke up to news that 2 people have been killed. They are National Union of Mine Workers members. They were shot while waiting for a bus, allegedly coming to this march here in the city center. And 2 people were taken to the hospital. Others were taken to the hospital with injuries. There's one who was badly assaulted. But to tell us more about the incident, we've got here the Secretary of COSATU in the province of the Free State, Motantsi Makhele. Good morning, sir. Please just tell us about the incident that happened this morning where 2 of your members were shot and killed.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. We're actually speaking with a very heavy heart that this morning early, when our members were ready and waiting for transport to come to the event, a car passed by, a 4x4 vehicle, and they shot at our members. 4 members were hit, 2 passed on, 2 are critical in hospital now. We may their souls rest in peace. But we speak here with a very heavy heart because we don't know what could have provoked those people to shoot at our members without any provocation on our side. We condemn that with the strongest possible terms.
But the killings obviously doesn't prevent you from marching today against a good cause.
We remain even more resolute that this activity has to be a success, and we'll dedicate it to the lives of those comrades that we lost unduly this morning, because we cannot allow their lives to go just like that. We must ensure that at least there's something that we get out of this incident, and we are going to make sure that this activity becomes a success. And I think the signs are all there, because as you can see, we have painted the town red.
Thank you, Ndate Mahlatsi. Just tell us about today's march. You are here, we are marching. We've seen members of the local municipality here, the South African Municipal Workers Association members, union members who are SAMU members. They are here, SATU's here. And just tell us about today's march.
We're marching here today because our jobs are under threat across the sectors. In the private sector, we're facing retrenchments. In the public sector, we're facing silent retrenchments whereby the employer has not declared that he's retrenching. But we know that over the past 6-7 years, the number of positions that remain vacant continue to skyrocket. So in a way, there is a silent retrenchment that's going on. But also on top of that, we want to make sure that when the national minimum wage is implemented, no worker is going to lose their life. So they are going to lose their jobs. So that's why we're marching today, to make sure that we preserve our jobs, because those jobs are the ones that gives us access to provide life for our children.
Earlier on, when I was speaking with some of your members, they raised some concerns about what is taking place at Eskom, the switching off electricity daily. What's your take on the ongoings at Eskom?
Our take is that we reject the current plans to unbundle Eskom, because we believe any transformation in the workplace has to be consulted with organized labor. And we reject the fact that an announcement was made without that matter being tabled at the bargaining council where our unions are represented. On the other hand, we also do not accept the fact that Eskom may be privatized through the back door, because we believe that this thing is just a smoke screen to make sure that it forces us into privatization. situation.
Ntate Mahlatsi, also the issue of your private companies who have been taking our people, your members who are not being paid well, who are on contracts at various companies, various institutions. You also raise some concerns.
We have invited 3 companies that are doing private security here in Machabe, of which more than 4 months have passed with those workers not receiving their salaries. We have invited those companies. They are going to receive a memorandum today. We have also invited the mayor to come and receive a memorandum, because the explanation that we get is that the companies were not paid by the municipality, and that's why we want to get to the bottom of all this. Immediately after this march, we'll be meeting with those companies and the mayor to make sure that those workers are getting paid today.
There you have it, Desri, in the studio. Motantsi Makhele, the COSATU secretary here in the province, outlining today their plans for this particular march, and also the sad news of the passing of 2 members of NUM this morning who were shot while coming to this march. It's back to you, Desri.
Well, that's another update on the COSATU national strike today. Now we go to Johannesburg, where our reporter Criselda Lewis is at the Mary Fitz